All right, we are live at New Balance Nationals Outdoor with your boys 800-meter champion. One of my favorite interviews from the indoor season, Patrick Hilby. Congrats. 1:47.55. Did it the hard way with the negative split. How are we feeling after that one?
Feeling good. The plan wasn't, I didn't know I could negative split a 147. The plan was to go out a little faster, but I just got the win, and actually the time was pretty good, so I'll take it.
All right, so you also ran, out in Seattle earlier in the week. What did you take away from that race? Because it was a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I definitely had to clean. I definitely knew I could clean up stuff in the last 200. My arms were all kind of whacked up, and I didn't have I went a little too early. I went with 220 instead of kind of saving a little bit, and that's why I didn't have the best kick. And that freshman is just unbelievable. Can't really take anything away from him, but at least I just nipped him today with the time, but he still beat me. So I mean, that was kind of fueled the fire for today.
So I mean, that's how you learn. You got to just constantly try different race strategies. Coming into today, we saw that you were entered in the 400. I was a little excited when I saw your name on the starting list. Decided not to run, saving everything for this race. Your final race of your high school career. What was the race plan coming into this one? Obviously
a national championship, just to win.
Yeah.
For sure. Just, this is one of the best 800 high school fields ever assembled. Everyone was under 150s before, so just go out and win. And I know we had a pacer coming through in 52, or supposed to go through 52. And honestly, the first lap, I was pretty relaxed, and no one was really taking it out other than the pacer. I'm like, oh, I'll just stay here. And then obviously Herger came up on me, I think at the bell.
Yeah.
And I learned from Brooks, I'm like, it's okay that he's in front of you. It's okay when people are in front of you. Just don't go with all sprinting and with 300 to go. Just sit and wait and have confidence in my 400 speed. And that happened with 200 to go. I kind of just let loose and just held it all to the line. I kept my arms.
Yeah, let's watch the race, because it's so cool to hear how vivid your memory is, even though you're just off the track.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if we can pull this up. So on the starting line, what was your plan in terms of getting into positioning? I mean, you're comfortable toward the front.
My goal is just to get out, stay glued to the pacer, and then just kind of respond to moves and see what happens the second lap.
Do you know who requested the pace, or was that something that was discussed among the guys?
I think I was kind of the main one discussing. I knew 51 would have been pretty hot. I know that's what they went on last year, but I think 52 is pretty comfortable for me. So that's kind of what I originally thought I was going to do, but that didn't happen, obviously. But
what is cool, though, is that you had this steady progression all throughout the season, whereas last year it was sort of Kate Flatt from the indoor season was just hot and was very vocal about going after the national record. For you, did it ever cross your mind, or?
I mean,
it's a hard one, and it stood for a long time.
A little bit, maybe after indoor season, but then again, it's it's only high school at the end of the day. Obviously you want to win these races, you want to run fast times in high school, but for me, that's not my main focus. My coach recognizes that, and we don't do that much mileage. I'm only doing 10 to 15 a week, and I know that's still pretty an 800 run. That's pretty.
You said 10 to 15 miles a week?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just focusing on hey, high school's fun and just enjoy it, but also try to stay focused on what really matters, which is college and maybe beyond. So.
All right. So here's the final stretch. We'll let you call the race.
It's Patrick Hilby with 100 meters to go. Herger to his outside. It might be a negative split. 1:38 on the clock. He's going to the arms. Herger trying to make a move on the outside. It's going to be Hilby, 2 for 2, indoor and outdoor. Negative split, 1:47.56. What a race that was.
Wow. I mean, you got a career as a broadcaster in the future, 100%. Future CITIUS Mag intern, at least for starters. Take me through your training, I guess. Does that just sit out 10 to 15 miles a week? Obviously, that's going to have to go up, once you get to Wisconsin. But, I remember last year, it was funny how people discussed Kate Flatt's training, where it was he wouldn't even go out for a 3-mile warm-up or anything like that. That's a good chunk of your weekly mileage. So before the race, what does that look like for you?
Before the race, I do a 5-minute jog and come back and just kind of.
How far does a 5-minute jog take you from here?
I think it was less today. I went around just kind of that corner and back. But in the winter this year, I was around 20, 25, just kind of with more endurance-based stuff. We do in March or February, 12 by 200, 60 seconds rest. Not necessarily fast, but just staying consistent. Then when it becomes outdoor season, May, June, we put on spikes, do like 5x200 with long rests, and just try to go fast. So I think yeah, I do some ladders like a K8 642. That's mainly my endurance training. Then just 200s, 150s, and kind of a variation of them. My coach does a really good job at it. I'm really all credit goes to him, honestly, at the training.
All right, so this was the final race of your high school career.
Yeah.
You're going to start a new chapter soon. Let's give the Let's Run message board something to talk about. What was the flashiest workout, you know, when it comes to your speed that like you've, you know, kind of put together? You're like, all right, that's a workout that really told me like 147 was possible off of 10 to 15 miles a week.
Yeah, I had 2 workouts I did before Brooks. I did 8x200 with 230 rests, and the first part wasn't like I started at 29 and gradually got down to like 25, and then like the last 3 were all like 23 something.
Oh my god.
And then I did one where it wasn't supposed to be too hard. It was kind of a tune-up. I had spikes on, and it was like a 300, 2 150s, and 2 sets of that. First set wasn't too, like, it was just kind of a warm-up. Second set, I think I did 40 for the 300, and then like 17.5 and like 16.3 for the 150s.
You're an animal.
Yeah.
Great. All right, Patrick. Well, the girls' championship 800 is on the track.
Yeah.
I know you've got a bunch of friends in this one, so congratulations on an incredible high school career. We're looking forward to seeing you at Wisconsin, and we'll be at NCAA Cross, so we'll be sure to do something there for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.